move this over here. All right. You waited until I started the video to do this.
Oh. I didn't know
you killed Cloud!
I didn't know you started
You
it.
killed... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway. So, hi guys. I thought that since I did the official... Not official, but since I did a more professional-ish Crysis 2 review already on Games Are for Fight, I would do a quick little heart-to-heart with my mom about Crysis 2 because she also played it. In fact, she beat it before I did because she is off work right now, which means she plays games 90,000 hours a day. So she beat it significantly ahead of me. And actually, she beat it on my game, which is impressive because I was on expert mode, which means she got through it on expert. So let's give her a round of applause. She managed to get through Crysis 2 on expert.
I couldn't figure out why all of a sudden it was so much harder than it was when I started. It's like no, they upgraded the villains and it's really hard to kill these guys.
Well, that's what you get for playing on my save game because she doesn't understand profiles on Xbox. She's used to the PlayStation 3 where you specifically pick who you want to log in as, but Xbox automatically logs in as me. You have to go out and then...
Yeah, and she didn't explain that to me.
I did, you just forgot.
No, you didn't.
I did. Anyway, so you didn't really use the armor at all, like I did. You just used stealth all the time.
Not as much. I used the stealth and snuck around.
Did you get bored sneaking everywhere?
No, because I like to stay alive. And when I came out of stealth, I died.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you could kill.
No, when I was watching you, I was thinking, I should have used it more. I used it mainly when I was
about to
falling a long distance or jumping a long distance. Yeah,
you used it as a backup parachute, basically.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Who gave you more trouble, the humans or the aliens?
They were kind of even. The aliens, in certain instances, were harder.
I mean, the aliens will rush up and attack you melee, whereas the humans just shoot at you. I don't know. Like I said in my review, I felt bad killing the humans because they were just following orders, but the aliens were totally trying to kill like everybody. So I was like, "Die, mofo, die!"
Yeah. I felt guilty. There was a couple of places we really had no choice but to shoot your fellow Marines who were.
No choice, she says.
Yeah, you had no choice because they were bound and determined they were going to kill you. So.
Well,
I wish there would have been a way. I wish there would have been a way to avoid killing them and just go after the person who actually needed to be removed.
There probably was. You just had to sneak more. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't really care at that point. I was just like, whatever. I just need to get through this game. It's weird because like the whole time I was playing Crysis, I almost said Skyrim for some reason, which is another game I've never finished and probably never will finish. But anyway, the whole time I was playing through Crysis 2, I kept thinking, oh my god, is this game ever going to end? But then when I actually did get to the end, I was like, okay, what's next? Oh, that's the end. Darn.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a short
I guess it grew
game.
on me. Yeah, shooters tend to be. Especially like Call of Duty and Battlefield because
I like the music on it.
Yeah, I like the music too. Like 90% of the people who play games like Call of Duty don't even play the single player. I mean, I don't know if it's 90%, but it's a pretty high number. I mean, Game Informer did this actual survey where they asked the readers how many of you play the single player and how many just jump immediately into multiplayer, and like almost everybody was like, single player, why? And I'm the opposite. I prefer single player over multiplayer because there's way too much of a learning curve in multiplayer. Because when you get in there, everybody's like, kill, 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 kill. I'm like, okay, this isn't fun.
Well, I didn't know at the beginning of the game that you were supposed to be collecting the nanos, so I could have upgraded and leveled up a lot sooner. But
that was something I
didn't
forgot to
know
mention in the thing.
And then I said, oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be collecting those. I walked through and it said it gave me something. Now what do I do with them?
There was a tutorial. Like, you didn't know how to use grenades.
The tutorial.
You didn't know how to use grenades.
I never did
either.
learn how to use
And I told you. I mean, there's a tutorial right at the beginning that says double press Y, and you're like, nope. Tutorials are for noobs.
No, I did learn how to use the C4. The C4. I figured that one out.
I didn't like
but
the
not
C4 because
the
it never went very far, and then you had to press the button. I'm like, too many buttons. I just want to kill them.
It worked pretty good for certain enemies.
I like the electric ones because you shoot them and they're like, and
that's
guts
one
pour out.
Didn't perfect very well.
Well, you have to hold it down on them. It's one of those things that has to like build up. It's the opposite of bullets because with bullets, the longer you hold down, the more it messes up. But with the electric one, it's more effective the longer you hold it down. Kind of like the healing beam.
But I still didn't quite get it straight. You hold it down till it goes off, or do you have to?
You hold it down until they explode. It's hitting them.
Explode.
It's hitting them the whole time. It's it's like sending microwave waves at them. Like look at food in a microwave. It's not instantly hot. It has to heat up over time. But if you like super concentrate the microwave, like I've never done it before because ew. But okay, for instance, when I feed Tobias my snake, feed her those mice, every website says don't put the mouse in the microwave. Put water in the microwave, then put the mouse in the water. Because if you put the mouse in the microwave, it will explode. So it's the same concept, they're like shooting it. I mean, I'm sure there's not really that much science behind it because this is a game that's got a lot of inaccuracies and stuff, but
I don't know, when I used the microwave it seemed to work better if I did it in spurts, but
you probably were just not keeping it on him.
Maybe
you got to keep it on him. But anyway,
I'm almost inclined to want to play it again. just because I've learned more watching you.
Yeah, but I want you to play Tales of Vesperia, and I want you to play Bioshock, and I want you to finish Mass Effect, because you got like all the way to the end, and then you're like, I'm gonna go back to Demon Souls, and I was like, why? You played Demon Souls like 500 hours.
But I haven't finished Demon Souls.
You're never gonna finish it. It's Demon Souls.
The last two.
It will kick your ass until you no longer have an ass. That is what Demon Souls does, and that's why we're never gonna try Dark Souls.
I only have two what do you call them?
Bosses
left to do.
But then you started a new character.
The
whole game is hard!
No, the whole game isn't hard. It's hard because...
My mom says Demon Souls is not hard.
It's hard because...
You heard it here first.
It's tedious.
That's Demon Souls.
No,
that
I'm saying is getting to the boss, you have to do the same thing every time, and you die so quickly with the boss, then you have to go back and do this tedious job again of getting to the boss, and then die. It's like,
that's what the whole game is.
If you could save just before you attack the boss, then it wouldn't be so tedious.
I'm sorry. Apparently, this turned into a Demon Souls review, not a Crysis 2 review. I didn't know. I didn't get the memo. But good to know, Mom. Good to know we have your expert insight on Demon Souls.
So I probably won't finish Demon Souls for that reason.
I probably won't finish Demon Souls because I have 12,000 other games I need to beat first. Like I have Ganon left in Skyward Sword. His final form, that's all I have left, and I've been holding it off because she wanted to watch me fight him.
Yeah.
But whenever she's up, she's watching or playing something, and whenever I'm on the TV, she's in bed. So I haven't been able to beat, I almost said Demon Souls. I haven't been able to beat Skyward Sword for weeks because I've been waiting for her. It's very, very frustrating. We should go do that right now. Anyway, this video is getting to be about 10 minutes, and I don't really know what I had been expecting, but I guess this is sort of like a podcast.
Well, I endorse Crysis 2.
She endorses Crysis 2.
It's fun.
My mom endorses Crysis 2. She says it's fun. So if you're 60-something woman and you like shooters,
like to blow up things,
and you like to blow up things and shoot people and be aliens. A murderous monster person thing, you should go play Crysis 2. And Crytek, you should totally send me a free copy of Crysis 3 when it comes out, and I'll give you a glowing review. And well, maybe not. If your game sucks, I won't give you a glowing review. I'll give it a slightly, what's that word? Luminescent review. Maybe. I'll give you a fairly lit.
Give an honest review.
I'll give an honest review. That's what I'll do. Honesty is my last name. My middle name is Brutality, because I am actually the announcer guy for Mortal Kombat. So, Brutality. That's what he says, right? When he like cuts people. You never played Mortal Kombat. Why am I asking you? All right. Thanks for watching. That one's very
Mortal Kombat's boring.
boring.
Same
You've
thing.
never even tried.
Over and
You
over
can't
and
say
over
it's
and
boring
over
if
and
you've
over.
never tried it.
I don't like anything that gives me carpal tunnel.
Yeah, she thinks anything gives her carpal
Did you
tunnel.
ever tell him? Did you ever tell him I played Oblivion for a year and a half and gave myself carpal tunnel in my thumb?
The only reason you get hand problems is because when you play, you're like, click, 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 oh my god, press buttons never, blah! Like,
It's
literally, when you play
it's the same motion over and
okay,
over again.
but,
That gives you carpal tunnel.
but you're pressing the button too many times, too fast, too hard. Because you don't have to be like, B square! You could just be like, B squared, you know, whatever. The controllers are fairly responsive, you know. They're not gonna be like, they're not like freaking, I don't know, the keyboard belonging to a 3-year-old encrusted with peanut butter. You don't have to be like, bah, bah, bah. So I'm always worried about my controllers because she goes freaking crazy on them.
And she's always yelling at me, "Stop breaking my controller!"
You do break my controllers. I have broken controllers to prove it. Yeah. She's playing Dead Rising, and you know you have to wiggle the thing to get away from when they grab you, and she's like, "Ah!" I'm like,
that's about right.
what are you like trying to destroy the controller, or
I'm just trying to get loose.
Okay. For real. Goodbye, and thanks for this thing that apparently turned into a podcast. Here's Cloud signing you out.
Close.
See you later. I can't think of a clever thing for him to say. He is so girly looking. Yo. Okay, bye. Leave a comment and tell us what we should talk about next, because we're going to be YouTube superstars with our super awesome podcast about abusing video game controllers and how Demon's Souls is not hard, according to my 60-something-year-old mother.
Well, it isn't once you figure out what to do.
Over 10 minutes. Bye.
Bye.